Good morning, students. Good morning, students. Yes, class started a little late. Some connection issue was there. Yes, is my voice very clear? Is it audible to you, students? Shall I start the class? Yes, very good. Let us start the class. Students, yesterday I have told you how to calculate the oxidation state. Yes, participants are still joining. Sorry, today class started a little late. Some connection issue was there. Okay, okay. I thought that I have to cancel the class, but it's okay that we got connected. And I welcome you all on behalf of Tundra PU College Jamkhandi online classes. Students will continue with yesterday's topic. Yesterday, I have told you how to calculate oxidation state, that is oxidation number. I hope that you have written all the things and you have understood all the rules. Okay. So, students, let us see. I have taught you valency also. I have taught you oxidation status. There is a difference between valency and oxidation state. You already know that valency is nothing but combining capacity. Valency for an element is very fixed and it is always a whole number. Students, it is always a whole number. Whole number means valency can be 0, it can be 1, 2, 3 like this. Okay, valency is always a whole number. Why whole number? Because valency can also be 0. All noble gases or 18th group elements have valency 0, and that is why they are called as 0 group elements. I have already told you why 18th group elements are called as 0 group elements, because they are having valency 0. Okay, and then I taught you oxidation state. Yesterday we have written the definition of oxidation state. Oxidation state is nothing but the charge which is present on that atom. Okay, and it changes. Yesterday last example I have shown you that. See here, example yesterday's last. Nitrogen was having oxidation state 3 plus, and here it is 3 minus also. So that is what I want to tell you, that oxidation state is variable, it changes. Oxidation state may be positive, it may be negative, or it can be even a fraction. Okay. Students, while writing valency, we are not writing the charge. We will write only the number, either 0, 1, 2, like this. Valency is written. But oxidation state is written along with charge. To express oxidation state, charge must be written. Either it can be positive or negative, but charge should be there. Okay, I hope you understood the difference between valency and oxidation state. So, okay, show me. Students are asking yesterday's notes. See here. Yesterday we started class like this: oxidation state on number. Quick screenshot take. Otherwise, take from your friends. Okay. Yes. Then one by one, I told all the rules. Take screenshot. Lastly, we solved so many examples here. First 4. Next 4. how to calculate oxidation state. That is what I taught you yesterday. And next 4. Like these 12 examples we have seen yesterday. Today. Okay. Now students, take screenshot for the difference of valency and oxidation state. I need not tell you all the time. Now it is about to finish. So you should take screenshots. You should write the things, friends. Okay. Next. Now, yesterday we have seen in neutral atom. Today we are going to calculate oxidation state in charged species. If charge is present, then what to do? Yesterday what we did? Yesterday we did sum of all the atoms oxidation state and it should be 0. And today we are going to take charged species. For charged species, the sum of oxidation state of all elements is equal to what charge is present on that species. It is always equal to what charge is present on that species. Okay. Yes, friends. Now, see here. Now, I will tell complete concentration on the screen. Students, first understand. See here now. Now, I am going to solve these 5 examples. All these 5 examples are having some charge on it. Just look correctly. Okay, one second. Now see here, NH2 minus 1. Here you have to find out oxidation state of nitrogen. Whose oxidation state you have to find out? Consider it as X. Students, don't write simultaneously. You may miss some points. So listen to my words, understand first, take screenshots, afterwards completion do. Okay. Whose we have to find out? Underline one is nitrogen. So let us consider it as X, students. Here X plus. How many hydrogens are there? 2. What is oxidation number of hydrogen? Plus 1. Okay, is equal to. Is equal to, yesterday we were writing 0 because they were neutral. Now here charge is given. Whatever charge is given, that you should write in equal to. Okay, so this is equal to minus 1. Let us solve. X is equal to minus 1 minus 2. So X is equal to minus 3. Nitrogen, therefore, we can say that nitrogen oxidation state is minus 3 here. Okay. I hope you got this. Yes. Minus 3. Are you understanding? Yes. X is equal to minus 3. Very good, students. Okay. Understanding. Let us solve next. Okay, somebody is asking me, Varshini, some more rules are there or what? Yes, so many other exceptional cases are there. But that all, when we'll start the syllabus, redox reaction, one separate lesson is there. When we will start that lesson, that time all that things will tell you. Now, minimum things which you know that are given. Okay, so let us move towards next. Yeah, here we have to find out underline one is CR. Students, here underline one is CR. Consider it as X. How many oxygens are there? 4. Oxidation state of oxygen minus 2 is equal to what we will write? Minus 2. Why? What charge is there on this ion? Minus 2 charge is present. That you should write after equal to sign. So here becomes X. Six. So here is chromium is 6. I hope you got the answer. Yes. Let us move towards next. It is manganese. Underline one is Mn. I will consider it as X plus 4. Oxygens are 4. Oxygens oxidation state strength -2 is equal to again -2. This answer is also +6. Don't forget to put positive or negative sign. So here manganese oxidation state is +6. Okay. Yes. Many students are telling very correct answer. Very good students. Students, whoever can simultaneously write, they can continue writing with me. Students, let us take next. Underline one is phosphorus. Let us calculate, students. I will wait till that. Yes, calculate and tell me answer of 4th question and 5th question. I will wait till you tell me the answer in the chat. Answer is 5. Yes, 6. Very good. Yes, students, very good. Yes. For others, I am solving. Please watch the screen correctly. See, yes, students, underline one is P. Let us consider it as X. Okay. Plus, how many oxygens are there? 4. Oxidation state -2 is equal to -3. So answer is 5. Phosphorus has oxidation state +5. Next, sulfur. Sulfur has oxidation state. We got answer +6. So I hope just take screenshot quickly, students. Difference between valency and oxidation state and these problems. Take screenshot and your answers must match with my answers. Okay. What I have written here in black color, see, in charged species, if charge is present, I am taking variety. Yesterday we have seen only neutral ones. Now charged species we have seen. In charged species, the sum of oxidation state of all elements is equal to charge on that species. Okay. So whatever charge is there, that we should write after equal to sign. Okay, I hope you got this, and let us take today's homework. Already I have written, take screenshot. I expect that you will finish this homework. By tomorrow, I will tell the answers. Okay, whenever I will start the class, that time I will tell the answer. You have to find out oxidation state of underlined element. 10 species are given, all are charged. They are having some charge. Whatever I taught now, that type of species are there. 10 are given. You have to find out oxidation state of underlined element. Okay. Let us move towards again one type of variety. For example, now K2Cr2O7, complete concentration on the screen. Watch the screen. K2Cr2O7. I have underlined here Cr, chromium. Students, but here chromium is Cr2. In such case, what to do? How to find out oxidation state? You should find out oxidation state for one atom only, though atoms given are 2. I have written 3 examples on the screen. Now you can see 3 examples. Everywhere Cr2. Next, second example S2. Third example S2. 2 atoms are there. But oxidation state should be calculated for only one atom. Okay. So let us calculate. I will give 1 minute time. Yes. Somebody tell me correct answer in the chat. I want oxidation state of chromium. You should calculate only for one atom. Okay, I will start and then you continue. See here, students. Potassium. Potassium is first group element, so its oxidation state is +1. Chromium we don't know, we have to find out. Oxygen is -2. How I am writing? See, 1 potassium plus 1, 2 potassiums plus 2. Have you got? How many potassiums are there here? Potassiums are 2. Oxidation state of potassium is +1. Next, 1 chromium X, 2 chromiums are there, so I am writing 2X. Plus, how many oxygens are there? 7. Oxidation state -2 is equal to 0. This equation first understand, friends. 2 potassium K. Potassium's oxidation state +1 plus 1 chromium. Chromiums you have to find out, consider it as X. But how many chromiums are there? 2. So 2X plus 7 oxygen like this. And your correct answer +6 is, everybody is saying +6. That is correct answer only. Very good, friends. Let us solve next one. 3 examples are in front of you. How much possible? Please solve next 3. Okay. All 3 answers are same only? No? Okay. The answer is +6. Here, hydrogen atoms are 2, oxidation state +1, sulfur consider X, 2 sulfur, so 2X plus 7. Oxidation state +6. I hope you have also got the same answer. Sodium, why I am taking +1. Potassium, why I am taking +1. Students, yesterday in rules, I have told you that first group elements, that is alkali metals, have oxidation state +1. Potassium, lithium, sodium, all these are first group elements. Yes, this answer you should get +2. And many students have told the correct answer in the chat. Good students. Last answer 2. Very good students. Yes, many students are telling answers very fast. Yes. So please take screenshot, homework, as well as these 3 examples. Let us move and solve few more examples. Okay. Students, if these 3 examples are over, let us take few more. Simple ones I will give now. H2CO3. You go on calculating, students, now. Just tell me the answer in the chat. H2CO3 underlined is carbon. Go on solving, students. Tell me answer in the chat. Yes. Fourth answer, students. 4 correct. Very good. Solve next. Yes. Now in front of you, 6 problems are there. Take 6 minutes time and tell me the answers one after the other. Whoever can write simultaneously, they keep on writing, or else others just watch the screen. How I am writing the equation, how am I solving the things? Okay, just observe properly. Carbon I have to find out, so I will consider carbon as X. Oxygens are 3. It don't have any charge, so I have taken 0. So you got answer +4. Don't write, students, only 4. Oxidation state must have sign, either positive or negative. And maximum students have told the correct answer. For aluminium, you have 2 atoms are there. One I will consider X, so 2 will become 2X. Again, here is no charge, so I am considering it as 0. And of course, second answer many students have told as +3 is correct. Next, nitrogen. Hydrogen I will write +1. Nitrogen I will consider X. Friends, here also there is no charge. I am taking it as 0. And here answer becomes +5 for nitrogen. Okay, let us move towards next one. Tell me the answer in the chat. For 7th question, what is your answer? What answer did you get, students? 1/3 is correct answer. Chandrasekhar, yes, correct answer. Yes, so many students. Okay. Yes, it is -1/3 only. Correct, students. Move to next. Nitrogens you have to find out. Consider it as X, but nitrogens are 3. So I am writing 3X. Plus hydrogen 1 is equal to 0. 3X is equal to -1. Therefore, X answer is, students, of course, -1/3. Whoever has done any mistake, please do correction. Phosphorus, students, consider it as X. 2 are there, so I am writing 2X. Now see, oxygens are 7. Oxidation state of oxygen is -2. But here charge is present. If charge is present, you must write equal to charge. That's why I have mixed one like this example here. Answer is +5 for phosphorus. And last answer is 8/3. Many students are telling very correct answers in the chat. Very good, students. Yes. Shweta, Shama, Vishal, Kavita. Okay, my all answers correct. Okay, very good, students. Let this. Yes. Take screenshot fast. Fast, take the screenshots. Students, today I am going to give you a little more homework. So I hope you are ready for that. Again, homework. Take strengths. What is date today? 24. Already I have given one homework. This is your second homework. Calculate oxidation state only. Just write down. Tomorrow I will tell the answer, students. Are you ready? Then I will give little more. For example, 20 I have planned for. Let us write down. H4. All varieties mixed. Students here, KO2. Purposefully I have given, please don't go wrong. O2 is underlined, okay? Oxygen is underlined. Then consider, you will say that, madam, I know oxygen. I know that you know oxidation state of oxygen as -2. But here they have asked you, so find out. Consider oxygen as X strands. 2 oxygen, 2X you have to consider here. Similarly, you should find out for Na2O2. Here also I expect you will find out oxidation state of oxygen, 2X. Consider 2X. Purposefully given, P4. Sulfur, octatomic. From whatever I have told, all mixed together questions are given. Oxygens find out here. Everywhere calculation not required. That type of questions are given. Somewhere required, somewhere not required. Okay, students. Please take screenshot and complete this homework by tomorrow. Okay. Still, time is there, and I have started the class little late, so I'm going to continue for next 15 minutes, friends. Okay, so please don't go. Be there. I'm going to continue with the class next 10-15 minutes. Okay. How to solve P4? Somebody is asking. Students, P4 means yesterday's rule number 1. Read it, you will get the answer. Okay. Manganese given 1 or 7. Where manganese plus 7? It is plus 7. Okay. Students, today's homework, do this 20 plus starting. I have given some 10 problems. Both homework answers tomorrow I will tell. Now I will start with topic chemical bonds. Okay. Chemical bonding means what? Just next 10 minutes I have started class late. So let us, you should only listen, no writing. Just take screenshot, afterwards writing you do. Listen students, what is chemical bond? Then you will be knowing that whenever a chemical bond is formed between two atoms or between two ions, that time there exists a force of attraction. That force of attraction which is present between atoms, ions or molecules, that is called as chemical bond. Okay, so chemical bonding means what? Definition I have written, that is a force of attraction is there, that is called as bond formation. In whenever a bond forms, that time attractive force must be there. Then we are going to see how many types of chemical bonds are there. Students, you already know that many variety of chemical bonds are present. All that just we are going to revise variety of chemical bonds. So first type of chemical bond is ionic bond. Okay. See here, already I have written the things. What is first type of chemical bond? That is called as ionic type of chemical bond. Just watch the screen, listen to my words properly. Ionic bond already you know. Ionic bond is formed by complete transfer of electron. You must write how it is formed. There is always a complete transfer of electron. One or more than one electrons are transferred from one atom, it is transferred to another atom. For ionic bond, students, always we are writing example of NaCl. In NaCl, ionic bond is present. Students, you know that sodium has electronic configuration sodium 281 and chlorine has electronic configuration 287. Means what? 2 electrons in first orbit, 8 electrons in second orbit, first 1 electron in last orbit. Now students, just go on understanding. Sodium want to become stable. It is having how becoming stable, how possible? If any element is having or atom is having 8 electrons in the outermost orbit, then it completes its octet and it becomes stable. So to become stable, that atom must have 8 electrons, either 2 or 8. 2 means duplet completed, 8 means octet completed. I hope you are listening to my words properly. Okay, listen properly, students. Ionic bond is formed by complete transfer. Now what happens? This one electron is completely donated to chlorine. Okay, donated to chlorine. Like this one last electron leaves sodium and goes towards chlorine. Leaves sodium and goes towards chlorine. Okay. And that is why this is called as complete transfer. It is leaving sodium, it is going towards chlorine. Okay. Now sodium is donating 1 electron, so sodium gets positive charge. How many electron it has donated? 1. So 1 positive charge. Now sodium became, initially sodium was Na, now it became Na plus. Ion is formed. Okay, 1 electron is donated. Chlorine is accepting 1 electron. So it is getting minus charge. How many electron it is accepting? 1. So single minus charge. Now see, 2, 8 and 7 plus 1 again becomes 8. Like this, sodium also has 8 electrons. Chlorine also has 8 electrons in their outermost orbit. So both completed their octet. Now both are stable. One became positively charged by donating, one became negatively charged by accepting. And now these opposite charges attract each other. And like this, Na plus attracts Cl minus, and finally it forms NaCl. Okay. This type of complete transfer of electron gives rise to formation of ionic bond. Okay, students, write down the definition of chemical bonding, and I finished ionic bond today. Next class is there, so I must stop my class now. But see you students tomorrow in the continued portion of the same topic, chemical bonding. Okay.